Yeah, well, I would probably refer to both of his last overs because his 2 overs went for 7 and he took 3 wickets in them. So I think both those overs showed the class of the guy. You know, he's a class operator, he's a world-class bowler. He is great under pressure in any format of the game. He thinks clearly and he's got great skill. I know he's known for his heavy length bowling, but he's got some great all-round skills. He mixes in those Yorkers, wide Yorkers, slower balls, and he seems to know what type of ball to bowl at the right time. So it's great having a guy like him in our side, in our squad, and part of a very strong 3-pronged attack. I thought, Bhuvi's been superb this season, and Yash was outstanding again today. That last over, I thought he showed outstanding skill and composure under pressure to repeatedly bowl Yorkers like that. So I think those 3 quicks have been great for us so far this season. They've got some more work to do, obviously, to help us. In this last third of the league matches, and Hazelwood certainly leads from the front in that regard. Yeah, it was really important. We've had 4 home games here. We've lost the toss each time. We know that trying to defend a target here is tough. And I think in the first 3 games, I thought our bowlers and fielding unit did outstanding work to keep us in the game as long as they did, because all 3 totals were a bit below par. So watching our guys adapt to the conditions today was really gratifying. I was really proud of the way that they batted. Dev Padikkal was sensational. To score 50 of 27 balls like that without ever slogging, I thought that was a genuinely outstanding innings. We say a lot about Virat, but his 70 or 42 balls and that partnership with Dev really gave us a platform on a pitch that wasn't that easy. I didn't think. I thought that was an above par total, to be honest, so that class of batting and thinking that went into it from those guys, I thought was genuinely outstanding. Really important to get that win. Obviously, our amazing supporters wanted to see some of that success. They were concerned about us here at home. We've got 3 more games here at home. That's vitally important for us to play well in these conditions. And it was great to put on a show and for the spectators to have such a great game of cricket to watch. We were struggling at the end there when they needed 17 of 12 balls, and that the composure that the bowlers showed out there, and also that Rajat Patidar showed out there. I'm really proud of the way they held themselves under pressure. Well, Krunal was a very important pick for us in the auction. We were targeting him. We obviously liked his all-round capabilities, but also his experience. He's experienced winning the IPL. He's experienced captaining in the IPL. He's played international cricket. He's got a good cricket head on his shoulders, and he's also got a bit of fire in his belly, and I really like that. Obviously, both brothers do. So he was an important pick for us in the auction. I think he's done some really good work with Marlowe, our spin coach, who I think is an excellent spin bowling coach, an excellent all-round coach, actually. And I think they've had some really good conversations about some of the tactics that Krunal's employing. I'm obviously not going to go into great detail about that, but they've been working really well together. And and it's great to watch him operate like that, like he did today. He's having a great season wicket-wise, and he's using all that nous and that sort of streetwise cricket knowledge that he's picked up over the years while he's been paying attention to what he does. Look, we always thought that we could create enough chances to take wickets out there. As I say, I didn't think the pitch was as easy as the scores have shown this evening. Even in power play, there were a lot of top edges, balls just dipping over fielders' heads or just landing just before fielders on the boundary. So I thought we were creating little half or quarter chances in power play. But they were ahead of the game after 8 overs, no doubt about that. I thought Rajat did a great job of staying calm. Also, just getting a little bit. The ball spun all match, even when the ball was getting a little bit wet. It was still holding a little. So we knew that if we used our 8 overs of spin, we could create a few chances with that and perhaps drive that run rate in the right direction for us. And also, I think to halt the momentum you were talking about, we needed a little bit of death bowling in the middle overs. So you saw a little bit of Yorker and slow ball bowling in those middle overs when the seamers got their chance. And we dragged the game back. Yeah, it's a really good question that you articulate. I'm afraid I really like giving honest answers to the press, but I also don't want to give away too much detail on the tactical game here at Chinnaswamy. As you can see, the conditions are a little bit different to the high-scoring Chinnaswamy conditions that the stadium is renowned for. So what I would say is we've got some great experience in the team, both in the overseas players and in the Indian contingent. And we've got some intelligent cricketers. So the conversations that the players were having amongst themselves, but also with DK, who not only knows this ground very well, but knows IPL cricket in great depth. I think the conversations that they've had, some of the input from DK, some of the input and leadership from Virat has been really high quality. So those conversations they've had have been high quality. I'd like to give you a little more detail, but maybe at the end of the season.